Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Carolina Panthers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little...
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Titan football. So here come the Titans under second-year head coach Mike Vrabel. They'll be led out by a man who's now in his 11th season in the league, Matthew Stafford at 31 years of age.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Well, look now at our starting defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Now Stafford. Ebron's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing is Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And from down in Miami, an update. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They run. Devontae Freeman. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Stafford on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. On 1st and 10, Stafford looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Slam. Double right. Check 25. Double right.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Stafford throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We want it. Come to my work. Check nickel.
On 2nd down, Bernard, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Let's go.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
32.
On second down now, Bernard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Stafford. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
On first down, Bernard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
22.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Going for a right side here, complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Set. Lady. Easy alert. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Watch out. Watch out.
Stafford on first down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. There you have it. starts with a run by Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Freeman again. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where there's... Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is fielded inside the 5. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set. Red 80. Check right 54. Right 54. Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Now it's Stafford. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Set. 250. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
Well, I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Stafford now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, here's Stafford. This is caught. The end result, 21 yards. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
53, ready.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Design run for their wideout. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tennessee, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.